Here's the robbery. Here we go.
Which is crystal clear. You can see Pooh Sheisty's YNs waiting outside in their cars. You can see them getting out and approaching the studio. You can see them making their move on Gucci. And you can see Gucci's shocked reaction when he realizes what just happened. This is the type of exclusive content that changes everything and breaks the internet.
A lot to unpack. A lot to unpack. So, following the death of a rapper Big Scarr, and once again, this is Pooh Shiesty's cousin or uncle, I forget. Gucci Mane allegedly requested the return of the 1017 chains given to the deceased artist. Yeah, I don't feel bad for what they did to you. I don't feel bad for what they did to you. Let's go. His sister spoke about it.
What's up YouTube, it's your Bob channel YTV and I'm back with another episode. Today we have a topic about rappers Gucci Mane and Big Scarr. If you don't know guys, Scarr was signed to Gucci Mane's record label and rapper passed away on December 22 in Memphis, Tennessee. So Big Scarr's sister today came forward with allegations. According to her, Gucci Mane asked for her brother's 1017 chain back and said he couldn't pay for the funeral because his wife's birthday is coming up. So she says, he not getting them chains back. Before anyone get to speaking on something they don't know about. Yes, he asked for the chains back and no, he not getting them back. My brother earned that. My brother mean everything to us and for him to do him like that is a low down AF.
He only gave 10 grand to the funeral. Okay, let's go.
He said he couldn't pay for the funeral because his wife's birthday coming up. You millionaire Gucci, gotta get it back, says Big Scarr's sister. Also guys, one of Big Scarr's friends claimed Gucci Mane promised to pay for the funeral, then ghosted them next day. So let's check this out. Big Scarr's friend's statement, come on.
You ain't straight. You ain't straight. That's no folk. Come on now, cuz. You plucked. Oh God, that ain't straight, cuz. You on here trying to act all real. You post the Scarr. Talking about some long live him, bro. You ain't do nothing, cuz. Oh God. And you ain't getting them chains, cuz. You can't get them.
Okay, once again, he said you ain't getting them chains back. Come on.
Recently late to rest in Memphis and fellow rappers NLE Choppa, Big Walk Dog were among those in attendance, but Gucci Mane didn't show. So guys, as you see, Big Scarr's family and friends alleged Gucci Mane for asking for his chain back.
Okay, once again, if we're going by some crazy street code, I don't feel bad for what happened to Gucci Mane. Okay, I don't feel bad. Matter of fact, and then Pooh Shiesty said, "Oh Lord, Jesus, Lord, don't play with these young kids."
Don't even do that. We don't even know. We ain't see none of that.
Yeah, he just know I heard about it.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Just I wish he wasn't in here.
Nah. What? Come on, man. Hey, the way he tried to pop it, I thought he did some time or something. Like he didn't, been through that motherfucker. I said, oh, this bitch been watching Power or something. I don't know what the fuck he think this is. He was on TV. Come on. Come on, man. Hey, man, how much time you got, man?
Man, I'm here for a minute.
All right, then. Say that then, man. Say that then. Numbers on.
I've been in this bitch 32 strong, living it.
32 what? Don't even do that. We don't even know. We ain't see none of that.
Yeah, he just know I heard about it.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Just I wish he wasn't in here.
Nah. What? Come on, man. Hey, the way he tried to pop it, I thought he did some time or something. Like he didn't, been through that motherfucker. I said, oh, this bitch been watching Power or something.
Okay. So once again, I listen. I don't agree, but I understand what Pooh Shiesty did. I stop playing with people. Do right by people. Let's go.
I'm Ryan Rabel. I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the record.
That would be a Draco, and yeah, they forced Gucci Mane at gunpoint to sign release papers, releasing Pooh from Gucci's label so he can sign with Yo Gotti. And y'all know Yo Gotti and Gucci Mane don't get along. But let's continue.
Recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida.
Okay, so I like what you're saying. I hear, hey, we are on the same page. Like I get it. Yes, should have sued him. That takes time. In the meantime, he's stuck in his badass contract. I think had cooler heads prevailed, sue for the release, or have Yo Gotti buy you out your contract from Gucci Mane. If he's already offering 15 mil, okay, put that towards whatever I owe on this contract, buy me out, and do it that way. But once again, Gucci disrespected the family by, you know, he offered to pay for the funeral, then only offered 10 grand, and then you asking for the change from a dead man back. Who the fuck asked for a chain from a dead man? Like, you want the chain back? That's some big red Apple Records type of shit. Business hours 9 to 5. That's some Suge Knight hanging motherfucker over the balcony for points off their album. Like, come on, who does that? Who's asking for a change from a dead rapper? He was your artist. He was your artist. I don't agree with what Pooh, but I get it. I get it. Come on. Oh, listen, Pooh ain't, by the time he's done, he'll be an old man. By the time Pooh, come on, yeah, he's on parole. You know, federal firearms violations for parolees, anywhere between 5 to 10 years, with enhancements. So, they could, well, the robbery thing is iffy. They may drop the robbery charges against Pooh, but can get him on the kidnapping for sure, or the because the studio had a tape, and now screenshots of that robbery on tape have hit the internet. So they did rob Gucci of that wedding ring, that one big ass wedding ring he wears. But we'll get all Seti Nash are gonna break down. But let's continue.
Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims. The charging document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendants' roles in the federal offense. This is as follows: electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location.
So basically, he went to do the robbery, the meetup, with an ankle monitor. Dumb, yes. Idiotic, yes. But, you know, we're past all that now.
which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group. Surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint.
Once again, they may drop the robbery, and he's already guilty of the possession of the firearms. So once again, with gang enhancements, whatever, he's looking at anywhere between 5 to 10 just off the guns. Federal robbery, I don't know. I may, you know, like I said, he just off the guns, 5 to 10. Fed time, of course, because he just came out the feds. Okay, so I don't know, maybe another 10 years for this, which really ain't bad, because how old is he now? How old is Pooh Sheisty? Oh shit, how is old? How old is... He's 26. If he goes back in for another decade, I think he could do better than Max B. I think he can do better than Max B if he does another decade. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Okay, let me pull it back. Let's get back to it. Where'd it go? Okay. Let's go.
And evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least 2 of the defendants. Social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense. Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense. In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document. This case should serve as a warning to others who believe that using violence and intimidation tactics to rob others in our community is a viable way to conduct business. I'm here to say that it is not, and that if you choose to do this, we will, together with our law enforcement partners here and the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice. I want to thank the FBI Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, the FBI's Memphis Resident Agency and Nashville Field Office.
Okay, so this was interagency. All right.
The Memphis Safe Task Force, the Dallas Police Department, the United States Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, Michael Dunovit, and AUSA Greg Wagner, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Texas, my dear friend and colleague Jay Combs, and the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Tennessee.
Okay. So let's get... Okay, so we know what took place. So let me go to Twitter. So the images from that tape of that studio have hit the internet. Let's see, where is it? We hit it. Okay. So here it's already hit the net. Okay. So that's Pooh. Listen, come on, let's go here. That's what he laid it out.
I don't do this no, man. Come on, man. I don't want to drive this shit, man. I don't be wanting to drive. I don't be wanting to do this shit, man. I'm a low key nigga, man. I'm a motherfucking nigga. I'm more of a Slim from Cash Money than a Birdman type nigga though. But I get on my Birdman shit though. Yeah, fuck you, tell me. Cuz, why did man out here pissing on people? Shit, man, all these man, what's wrong with him? Get him.
That's Big 30.
Cuz, you ain't on King, hey, cuz, you ain't on Meal Break, cuz, you ain't on Kill That.
Okay. Hey, they pushing McLarens. You understand? They pushing McLarens. Here's the robbery. Here we go.
We understand that people were awakened by flashbangs earlier this morning. and they heard the FBI and TBI screaming, basically going into the house saying that this is the FBI. And you can see right behind me those FBI agents still on the scene, not only FBI but TBI as well. Now check this out, we've been out here for a little while now, and we have seen these agents tagging the vehicles. It's about 4 vehicles, 1 inside of the garage and 3 others in the driveway here. They at one point they had all of the trunks of these vehicles open, and you can see, I believe that's a silver BMW they had there with its trunk still open, and they're still tagging and taking pictures. We have seen a few of those agents go in and out of the home so far this morning. We have not seen anyone taken out of the home. Of course, that's something we're working to gather information on as to if anyone has been taken into custody. But again, we do know that the Shelby County Assessor's Office, according to their website, they list this home being owned by Lontrell Williams. Now get this, Lontrell Williams is also Pooh Shiesty's name. So his father's name is Lontrell Williams Sr., and his name, Pooh Shiesty's name, Lontrell Williams Jr. We do know that the rapper Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Jr., is in a halfway house at this point in time after his release from federal prison. Now again, we've been monitoring this situation for quite some time, seeing those FBI and TBI agents going in and out of the home. Again, the most active.
Okay. We should pretty much be all up to speed, yes? Okay, let me go ahead and get to SETI Dash. Once again, the footage from the tape has hit the net. Okay, that's Big 30. That's his mugshot. Okay. Once again, I don't think you're gonna find too many people feeling sorry for Gucci Mane. I just don't see it. I just don't see it, y'all. No. That's old. Okay, let's get to it. I just don't see an overwhelming outpouring of support for Gucci. I don't see it. I'm sure this is old, but this is in reference to the big Scarr. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Listen, I wanted to make this announcement on 10/17 yesterday, but I just seen like my statement, my P&L with all my artists. You know, it's almost like a whole bunch of shake-up and it's a whole shit show in the industry right now. But when I look at my P&L and me being a businessman, I think that I'm gonna have to release almost all my artists except for Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano. This is a decision I didn't want to make. I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? I could keep all of them under the contract. But I said, hey, fuck it. Let's just make the unselfish decision and, let them take their talents elsewhere. So today, you know what I'm saying, I already reached out to all of my artists, you know what I'm saying, to their lawyers and whatever, and let them know that they're free to take their talents elsewhere. And I'm still looking for new talent to pair up with, you know what I'm saying, Pooh and Fu, and that's where I'm going to put my focus. And I just wish them the best. And I just want to let everybody know that because, hey, that's where we at.
Okay, but Pooh didn't want to be with you anymore. So let's get to it. Well, let me find the timestamp. Hold on. Okay, let's get to it. Shout out to Sadie Nash. Let's go.
Sheisty been sitting in jail for the last 3 days, bro. And his girl. They was snatched his girl. Big 30 is on the run. Faye's got it out for him right now.
Okay, they got Big 30. We seen his mugshot. Come on.
The house they hit, yeah, technically that's his house, but they just took his daddy down. And he had hella shit in there. The day and age of street bloggers and all of this shit and everything, it muddies the line. There are certain things I can and can't do. I had the whole internet mad at me for not placing this nigga there. Why would I? The jewelry situation is the reason why this shit just happened. So let me walk y'all through Dallas a couple of months ago, right? Gucci Mane, his security, who happens to be an off-duty police officer. You keep an off-duty police officer as your goddamn security because retired cops, they literally can go through any state with firearm. Only cops can do this. So when y'all hear stupid people say stupid shit, I remember academics, and this ain't a diss towards academics. He was just popping it. He didn't mean nothing about this. But when y'all hear somebody like academics say, oh, I go through these states with my firearms. No, you don't. There's a word that exists. It's called reciprocity. So that's why you hire off-duty police officers. The caveat to that is that when you hire a police officer, off-duty, retired or not, they have a duty to report. It's going to be revealed that Gucci Chef was there, videographer was there, Lil Homie was there. That's all Gucci Mane had. Gucci Mane was under the guise that, bruh, I could go ahead and talk with Lil Buddy, and we can figure this all out. You can stood me up January 2nd, 2026 in Atlanta when you were supposed to come perform with me at this show. That never happened. Gucci is a good-hearted dude. Just is what it is. But Gucci let his heart get in the way of his mind. Gucci ain't read the tea leaves before it even revealed itself. Gucci's not knowing Big Scarr family is Pooh Sheisty. The way you handled that jewelry situation was lame as hell.
Extremely bad. Extremely bad. Come on.
You see the 1017 chains as your brand. They see the 1017 chains, meaning the family, as a memorabilia piece of him, an extension of him. It's like saying, mama, we made it. Here's the chains to prove it. And you want to take that away from them. You was flat out dead ass wrong. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I said it. Gucci Mane was wrong for wanting the jewelry back.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what that chain meant to them. Not only Big Scarr, but the family. And that's why Gucci Mane is wrong.
Yeah.
It's like a label giving you a customized car that put the label logo on there, and God forbid something happens to you, and your family got that car, and that's all they had to remember you is a damn car that shows, damn, you were headed towards the pinnacle of success, and this was one of the steps that you had.
Right.
So that's why the family reacted like that. And Gucci, you too far removed from the streets to not even know that. So that was some suck-ass shit right there. I don't care how nobody take that. Disagree if you want. Back to the point at hand. Gucci goes in the studio. This is all on camera. I thought I got rid of the shit. I apparently didn't. So there's that. I tried. I fucking tried, bro. I tried. Did my damnedest. All you bloggers, y'all bloggers. Y'all not, I'm really in these streets, bro. The video is going to reveal this nigga Big 30. Mind you, the feds already have all this shit. They had it for over a month now. Pooh Shiesty over here antagonizing shit. I'll tell you about that later. So, Gucci walk in the damn studio, bro, with his people, to Draco's. The fucking footage is going to show Pooh Shiesty had one on him. Big 30 had one on him. Only person who really gonna escape from this is the Pops. The Pops did not want none of this to go on. Nigga like this, bro. Gucci look at the dad like, the Pops just head down. You can't tell your son nothing right now. Your son the number one right now. You gonna sign this? Sign the damn papers. And we need that. Wedding ring. Watch. Come up out that. The person who closed the door is Big 30. He got his Draco. That's why they put the warrant out for him. This is all on camera, so nothing I'm telling y'all ain't shit that the feds don't know. A lot of y'all go, oh, man, this fan work. It really ain't. I tried to say to the nigga by saying he wasn't there. Saying he left and then these cats did whatever they did. I tried to get the jewelry. By the time I get to Dallas, these niggas done already left. It's a whole rumor out there. It's gonna come out later. It is what it is. I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything, but I will tell y'all this. I was about this close. But the people who had the jewelry, shit, they on paranoia mode. And I get it. So I ain't even mad at that one. Now, there's certain details I'm not gonna put out because obviously it is what it is. I'll plead the fifth all day. I don't give a shit. They don't know nothing anyways. I know who knows what, and I know more than what the hell I'm letting on. But it is what it is. So they do that shit, they leave. Gucci Mane pissed, confused, hurt. Gucci say nothing. The cameraman and the little homie are running through everywhere, doing this. They telling people, give me 5,000, I'll break the whole story to you. Give me 3,000, I'll break the whole story to you. Hey, I got the footage, bro. Y'all can break the story. Y'all can have nobody, and I'm proud of the industry for this. And all, I'll give them. It's literally some people who ain't street at all. That
Okay, so basically nobody offered the money for the footage. Okay.
could have had that footage and said, hell no, we ain't touching that. So behind the scenes, they've been trying to give this damn footage up. Footage supposed to be destroyed. But it don't matter. The cop goes to either South Fulton or Fulton County and reports. Here's what happened. We got robbed, this, and that. He makes his statements. Statements goes. He talks to U.S. Marshals. The U.S. Marshals are listening. He's talking to district attorneys and feds in Texas in particular. He's telling them the story. He's giving them the place, location, all of this shit. So they do their investigations and all this shit, and they go pull the evidence. They move slow as molasses. Pooh Sheisty over here dropping music and dissing the shit out of people while not listening to people. Like, bruh, hell nah. Gucci Mane been chilling. It's over.
Okay. That's the first part. Once again, shout out to Seti Nash. Now, here is part 2. Let me get this out the way. Okay. Here is part 2. The update. Let's go.
That's what that was. They don't want to tell on that off-duty cop. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to let the internet judge this. I won't even give y'all no opinion. Like my boy, the family over there, like he always say, man, I don't give no opinion. I just give you a story. I want y'all to listen to this part. Roll it.
2 questions. This is Jason Vidal from Internet. So the initial incident happens in January 10th. We're here in April. Can you describe the timeline and the length of time, why we're talking about this now? Because it sounds like these arrests happened recently. And then the second part of that question, did all of the arrests happen yesterday, or were they happening over the span of time that we're talking about?
Yeah, good questions. I'll start with the last part. 8 of the 9 happened yesterday, and then we're still working on 1 more. And that was, again, a lot of those happened in Memphis, 1 happened in Nashville, and we're working now with our Georgia counterparts to get the last person brought to justice. Do you want to ask another question, follow up to that?
Actually, I forgot yet, too. I'm going to come back after you.
Okay, and remind me of your first part, sir.
We had the initial incident on January 10th,
Yep.
here April 2nd. Can you describe and kind of characterize why that amount of time passed with the arrest?
Well, that was one of the reasons I wanted to list off some of the evidence that has been uncovered to date. A lot of this was subpoena work, search warrant work, and things like that in order to develop the investigation. And so the agents here with me, the agents out in the field, it takes a little bit of time to identify who did this offense and build a case so that we feel comfortable bringing the charges. So actually that's pretty quickly for a federal case of this gravity and this nature. And so I'm very proud of the investigative work, and it will continue from this office as well as our FBI and our local police department.
If convicted of these charges, the arrests, how serious are these ones? What type of these people is?
They're facing a range, so there's no mandatory minimum in this case. It's a range of punishment, and it'll be in the province of the judge, whoever gets the case. But it could be from 0 all the way to life imprisonment. And as you know, a lot of what will guide what's called the sentencing guidelines will be the individual's previous criminal history, the fact that one of these individuals committed the offense while on home confinement, so actually serving a federal offense, assuming that individual is convicted.
Ooh, 20. Okay, 20 years.
That will be an aggravating factor for sure.
So all of this happened on January 10th. A lot of y'all calling me basically, so I work with the feds, the police. Why would I disrupt a case like that and put people basically antennas up? But it's funny. Y'all all called me a liar. Y'all all said I wasn't telling the truth. Y'all all did this, and now y'all got to circle back to the point where now I'm being dissed by people who want to say that they broke stuff first. But it's fine. We bros. We cool. But I'm going to set you on fire real quick. You want it? Roll it.
So at first, shout out to Seti Nash. Seti Nash rocks the internet, and he said there was an altercation with Pooh and Gucci. After the altercation about getting up out the contract, Pooh made Gucci sign the contract. He left. After he left, some dudes ran up on Gucci. They robbed him, took his ring, took his watch. His security tried to draw guns, but guns were drew on them. And he said he could get the jewelry back. That's what Seti said. Then I see the video from Poetic Flocko, get the jewelry back. Now we got Tasha K coming out, and Tasha K is saying that wasn't no jewelry stole, that Gucci Mane was kidnapped, helped at gunpoint, forced his way out of the deal. Listen, y'all, I'm starting to believe ain't nothing happened. It might have been a little spat, but how the hell, and Tasha K said, trusted source that knows it all.
Okay, let's go here.
Do are completely different. How they do whatever they do is completely different than mine. I'm not here to tell you who's wrong and who's right. I'm just going to tell you how I do my spiel. But I just find it funny how all of a sudden certain things start to happen and all of a sudden I'm the whatever the hell. That's fine. But everybody doubted my story. The true visionaries, bro, y'all know I don't need to lie. I don't need to make this shit up. So I'm going to give you some more shit that the internet blogs don't know. I'm going to break down some more stuff that nobody know because they didn't know the damn story when it happened. So here it goes. Gucci Mane had the opportunity to stop this shit. And he said he didn't give a damn. Gucci's exact words was, I don't give an F. That was his words. What happened? Once the robbery happened, Gucci got on a plane with his people, pissed the hell off. His people being the security guard. How did he say it's only 3 individuals? Because the 4th person was an off-duty cop who made the original complaint. Think about what y'all hearing. That FBI agent.
Okay, so they're gonna blame Gucci for his off-duty cop telling the feds on Pooh. This is gonna fall back on Gucci Mane. The streets are weird like that, y'all. No one's gonna get mad at the cop, the ex-cop. They're gonna get mad at Gucci Mane. Like, yo, he's part of your team, Gucci. So if he tells you told, that's how this is gonna be flipped on Gucci. He's gonna get blamed for this. Okay.
Just came out his mouth and said, we further got his shit. Meaning we further proved that this actually happened by the ankle monitor, by the outside businesses that had all of this shit, his daddy being dumb enough to partake more and more in this shit. Which the initial was, his daddy ain't had shit to do with it. Turns out, that part of the story, a little more likely like, nah, they was trying to save the daddy. And I know why they trying to save the daddy. See, the daddy got some shit in 2019 that came out about him. That'll get released, not by me. But they gonna put that shit out there. Yeah, there's some stuff that happened. It's either 2019 or 2009. One of the 2 dates. So be on the lookout for his daddy paperwork to drop soon. And it's gonna make a whole lot of sense. Mm-hmm. So Gucci gets on the plane. They land. The off-duty cop asks Gucci, what you want to do? Gucci said, I don't give a F. But that, when they got there and that timeline of what you want to do, didn't happen immediately. My bad, y'all. I'm epped out real quick because there's so much shit I want to say, but it's like, y'all don't get it, bro. When you be knowing shit like I know shit and you still got to adhere to this punk ass street code, to all of this shit, bro, and you do certain things that, yeah, I'll leave it at that. But basically, Gucci had a chance to stop this. I told y'all yesterday, Pooh Sheisty and his people was flaunting all this shit and everything. Yo, oh, no. Oh, 70 days, you wrong. The jury. Sure. Why not?